Hey guys, just another beautiful day. Today I'm going to be making a video about how you can get past your problems and change your life for the better. What happens a lot of time is that we get totally scared or we feel lost in our life. We feel like we are sad, we are unhappy, and we are not in control of our lives anymore, and that our lives are either not headed in any direction whatsoever, or we are just doing things according to the wishes and whims of other people, and we are not really taking control of our lives. In some other cases, there are times when you feel like you've taken just one step forward and goddamn three steps backward. And so you feel like you're going backwards, you're not making any real progress. Maybe not in terms of finances, maybe not in terms of your personality development. It could be anything. Your progress may be different from mine, but you might just feel that you're stuck, right? And so, mm, what I want you to do whenever you feel stuck, whenever you feel like you need a change in your life and you're just not able to bring a change, you're not able to change your life and you really need it, right? Um, but the problem with most ladies and women and girls, young girls, is the belief that, well, things can't change. I will have to change, or I'll have to change my thoughts about something because things can't change, but my thoughts can. So I can only make peace with something, but I can't change the reality of it. That's the belief that you carry in your hearts with you. Um, so, for example, if I have an abusive husband, just an example, I might just say, okay, I can't change him, but I can probably compromise or I can remove myself from, the situation if he's yelling or throwing things around or trying to beat me up. But I can't change him, right? And I can't leave the marriage because that's not what my culture allows me to do, right? So that's just one example. You might just feel, okay, these are my co-workers. That's how they'll be. This is my manager. He's been with the firm for 30 years. I can't change him. I can change my firm, I can change my client, or I can change my thoughts about the situation and accept the problem. But I can't change the way my manager thinks. Majority, 99% women just make peace with things. Because since childhood, we have been taught that acceptance is a gift, right? Of course, acceptance is a gift, and I'll talk about that in a while. But because we've been taught that compromise and peacemaking and acceptance can make lives easy, and because we know that if we do end up persisting and if we do end up pursuing, we're just going to have more fights. And to not confront it and not indulge in anything that is unpleasant, we keep compromising. When you keep doing that over and over again with different people in different circumstances, that becomes part of your nature. So while you're accepting, acceptance is beautiful. That is true. But do you know what acceptance is beautiful? The acceptance done with absolute love. So, for example, if I love you and you don't love me back, I will still love you because I'm accepting your unacceptance of me and I'm doing it gladly. While I'm doing it, I am proud of myself for doing it in my own heart. I'm proud of it because I know who you are and I love you for all that you are, for all the good that you are, for all the bad that you are. And I don't think that I'm doing a daunting task by loving a difficult person like you. No, you are not difficult. Or let's say you are difficult, but I love the difficulty because I love you. And it's my pleasure that I'm doing this for you. Now that's acceptance. But saying, I can't change them, so I gotta accept them, and using love as a label for this compromise is not acceptance. How about you be powerful and you accept your powerfulness? Acceptance is not always for the other. There's a way you can accept them and let the two coexist. You could say, no, I'll persist. I'll relentlessly pursue. And I accept myself for wanting to persist, for wanting to pursue. If you can accept the other person, why don't you accept your strong self? Because of a fear, because of an underlying fear that something that you've been getting will be taken away from you if you speak up. So, really, what this is not you wanting to change things in your life, or it's not just you thinking that there's nothing you will be able to do about it, but it's just you being afraid of the consequences if you were to do all of those things. That's the real problem. So the next time someone says, uh, are you okay? Don't say, I want to change my life. Say, I want to remove my fear of the consequences of doing those good things that I want to do. Because when you put it that way, you see things for what they really are. And once you realize it's your fear that's holding you back, it's not the other person, other people. Other people stop holding their power over you. You realize that it is in your control. Now, if you go back, what are some of the things that you can do in terms of your husband? You can take him to a mental rehabilitation center. If he doesn't agree, he would definitely be having parents. You can talk, about him to his parents because they are your in-laws. If not, even in your terrible marriage, there's going to be like 10% of the time when he is good to you. During those 10% periods, you can bring this up in a way that he is not offended, in a way that massages his ego if you want to stay in the relationship. Or you can honor yourself enough to say, why do I need this man? So there are, and I'm just listing 4 things, but in all honesty, there are 40 things that you can do to get out of this problem. So don't say that my husband has all the power and all I can do is either accept him or leave him. Shut up. You can do more, and you know that. You're just scared of doing it. You're just scared. You are fearful of doing it. So say the real problem. Don't say my husband abuses me. Say that if I point this out, or if I lodge a police complaint, or if I bring this up, I fear what will happen to me. And so I am not taking control of my problem. I'd rather have my problem stay than take control of it. When you put it this way, you see the truth of it. So, guys, my dear girls, if you want to change your problem around, if you want to change your life around, what you have to do is accept that you can always, always change it. Unless someone is terminally ill, those kind of things. Unless that's the case, you can always change it. And then you gotta decide that you will. Everything starts with a decision. It doesn't start with a hope or with a wish. It's like, okay, I have decided that I will. And then when you approach your life with that kind of commitment, when you tell yourself, when you look into the mirror and you say, this girl does not deserve tears. The only thing that she deserves is smile. And I'm gonna make goddamn sure she gets it. And if she doesn't, I'm gonna do anything I can, move heaven and earth just to make her smile because I love you. If you can look into the mirror and say that and live your life with that strength, that's the only thing that's gonna let you know that you are in fact in control of your life. So don't feel powerless. You have all the power in the world. Stay strong because that's the only way you can truly be happy. Ciao.